First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He has first down yardage at the 46.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He gets loose. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. And that makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled, but first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on third down in the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Vols, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. using his legs. It's Hubbard. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using his legs. It's Hubbard. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hubbard. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Wolf. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Grab made by the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Oh, that one's picked off.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Hubbard. They stop him, but it's a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll try the right here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Pressure is coming. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Now, you just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. The offense behind the sticks, off schedule there after the 1st down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush gets home. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And the completion made. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. He's got the 1st and still going. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They get the 2nd half started with the running play. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw yet again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So the drive stalls. A punt team on the field. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking for a gap. It's Wolf.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The ball's lining up here on 1st and 10. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. The Volunteers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the handoff again. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense makes their way on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has got it. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tennessee. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long.
The quarterback is taken down for a sack. A loss of 7 yards on the play. Fourth down coming up.
And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. The sack by the defense forces 4th down and a punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they've got the returner corralled. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on a quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Murphy.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Running with a purpose.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And that'll pick up a first down out at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead. I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you've given yourself a chance with the onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Here comes a handoff. And on the final play of the game, just a short gain. That'll do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's